What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Redemption with Jaden, and Happy New Year. It is currently not the New Year for me, but because I'm recording this, well, a little well in advance, but it is the New Year as of the release of this video. So, Happy New Year to all of you. Hopefully, 2025 is filled with good things and New Year's resolutions and things that you're trying to do better. Or, I don't know, filled with lots of redemption. Let's just go with that. We already have the 2025 Redemption National Tournament being announced for the location, and maybe there will be more details between when I'm telling you this now and when this video is actually going to be released. But the information for it has been posted, at least on as far as the location and the time, or like dates, and on the Redemption forums. There's also been an announcement on the Discord, so a link to the forums will be in the description below. And you can go check that out to start planning ahead if you are wanting to be able to make it to the 2025 Redemption National Tournament. I as far as I know, I plan to be there. I don't have any conflicts at this point in time, so I'm super excited to be there and to continue to do streaming and all that kind of stuff. But that is going to be something to look forward to this year. And for you this week, if you remember from last week, I mentioned that I recorded a third game with Tyler, or there was a third game in addition to the two from last week. It was the second game that I played with Tyler that I am releasing in a separate video here because it was a bit of a longer game and I used a different deck, and it highlights his deck a little bit more. I wanted to give that a little more of its own video, and it highlights this deck a little bit more as well. And so I wanted to have that separate, and also just timing wise, it made more sense for me to do it that way, just so I don't have to worry about getting something else together for next week, and we can kind of keep with the schedule I've got going here. So anyways, that is what we're going to be doing for this week's video. This is just a fun game. We were, trying to just kind of mess around a little bit and try out some new things. And this is the same exact deck that I used against Joe Schaefer in round 4 of Lucky Grand Prix 18. And if you remember, it kind of flopped magnificently because Joe's deck was not that it was like particularly strong. I don't know if Joe would necessarily say that, that. Like, I don't think he would take that deck to nationals or any. I mean, maybe Joe would, but it's just not like a super competitive deck. But it is a strong deck, and also just not very well suited as an opponent for this deck, because this is the revised, or kind of 2.0 version, I guess, of the Dominant Stealer deck that I built probably a couple years ago now, maybe a few years ago now. I don't know. It's definitely been a while. I think it was pre-rotation. It was definitely pre-rotation because back in that version of the deck, you were able to get rid of your opponent's option to instead the Assyrian Invaders take ability by using like Split Altar and shuffling the classic Split Altar, which shuffles all artifact piles or your opponent's artifact pile, I think, and then it lets you play the next enhancement. So you can play that, shuffle their artifact pile, and then play Visions or some other green side battle card that you could then bring Assyrian Invaders into battle. And after you've reserved a card such as their Son of God, then Assyrian Invaders will let you take that from their reserve, and they wouldn't have an artifact to discard to instead it. Assyrian Invaders is one of the few cards that can take your opponent's Son of God or other dominance. There are a few other ways that you can take your opponent's dominance, such as Herod Antipas, who can take the evil dominance, or at least evil New Testament dominance, from your opponent's reserve if you happen to put them in there with something like Mary's Prophetic Act, the new Roots one that can reserve an evil card from your opponent's deck, or if you just randomly reserve it, which is a bit of what this deck is going to be trying to do. But there's that way to do it. You can also, if you happen to be playing Classic and you use Samaritan Water Jar and you reserve your opponent's, you set aside your opponent's Son of God, or if you set it aside with something like what's the card called? Seize Him, I believe. It lets you capture a hero. If used by a Pharisee or Sadducee, you can look at your opponent's hand deck and just hand and deck, and you can set aside a good card for 3 turns. If you set aside their Son of God and then you play Purloin, you can take their Son of God that way. You do have to play it though, because that one, the actual enhancement ability doesn't have the restriction of accept a dominant. Maybe I should actually pull these cards up so that you can see it. But so Purloin, if used by a thief, doesn't have to be used by a thief. You can take a card from to hand or territory, and then seize him. So I before E, except in seize. Seize him. Capture a hero. If used by Pharisee or Sadducee, you look at opponent's hand and search their deck. Set aside a good card for 3 turns. So if you happen to pull this off and not get it negated, then you can set aside their Son of God, and then you can take it with Purloin, either on a different turn, or if you have both a Sadducee and a Thief in the deck, then you can do it that way. Or Sadducee or Pharisee. Sadducee is going to be a little bit easier because you have some synergy with like the Chief Priests and Judas probably. So I think Black and Crimson have a few more synergies than do like Gray and Crimson, but you can pull it off however you want to try to do it. I'm not going to be trying to do that in this deck. I'm just going to do it the old school way, if you can call it that, I guess, with Assyrian Invaders. Because while we don't have Split Altar to take away that instead option, there is an alternative, which this is a neat little interaction combo kind of thing that Sean from the Tennessee play group, he brought up to me, and wasn't at Nationals, I think it was it at Nationals, or was it at the or was it at a different tournament that I went to down? I think it was at Mr. Classic. Yeah. It was at Mr. Classic. That's right. And he was talking about how Ambush Moabites negates discardabilities on your evil cards, which actually negates its own discardability, which each upkeep you must discard another evil OT human in territory. The idea for Ambush Moabites is that it's a fool, so you're trying to give it to your opponent's territory to make them discard, and then because Ambush Moabites is not owned by them, it is controlled by them, but it's not owned, then it doesn't negate its own discardability in that case. But when you have it in your territory as the owner of the card, it will negate its own discardability because it's on a separate part of the ability, unless I'm mistaken about that. But a negate ability cannot negate itself, but it can negate other abilities on the same card, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, that part doesn't necessarily matter, whether or not it negates its own discardability. I mean, I guess the fact that you would have to discard another evil OT human in territory is kind of a downside, but it does. The important part, I guess, for this deck is that it negates the discardability on Assyrian Invaders, who is only cannot be interrupted, so not cannot be prevented or negated. So because it cannot be interrupted, then you can negate the discardability here of opponent may discard an artifact from an artifact pile instead. So it's kind of like old school Trembling Demon, which lets you your opponent could discard a good enhancement to negate it instead, but then Holy of Holies was it said that it negated the parts with negated in the special ability, so it stopped that part of the ability from working. So it was kind of a chump block. Coincidentally or conveniently, maybe Trembling Demon, the new Roots version, also works with this this ability or this card. It's kind of similar to now Holy of Holies and Joseph the Blessed, where your opponent has this option to discard or to do something, but then if they don't, which if they don't because they can't, then you get that effect anyways. And in this case, opponent may discard a good enhancement from hand on Trembling Demon, and if they do not, protect lost souls from rescue. So if you negate the discardability on Trembling Demon, and you can get a chump block there, that's pretty cute. But that's not what this deck is trying to do. But that is something that you can do if you want to play Ambush Moabites and Trembling Demon. And the other good one that Sean brought up, he didn't bring up the Assyrian Invaders one. I brought that up to him a few weeks ago, actually, before, as I was building and theorizing this deck, and I was like, hey, do you want to kind of help me out with building this deck and have some ideas in there? And his kind of big one that he was looking at, though, was Rebellious Israelites, which kind of has the similar opponent may do this, and if they do not, then you get some benefit. Opponent may discard a good card from hand. This is already pretty good if your opponent has hand protection, but if they don't have hand protection, you can use Ambush Moabites to negate that discard part. And if they do not, you may activate an OT Curse from reserve, and that usually is going to be madness. You can reserve Madness to reserve their hero, and they need Special Initiative to negate a neutral card, which is kind of, can be difficult. So Rebellious Israelites seem to be the one that fit best in here, to go along with Ambushed Moabites, in addition to Assyrian Invaders. So shout out to Sean for talking to me about that combo, or telling me about the interaction with Ambushed Moabites. And as I was kind of figuring out, okay, how can I make this dominant sealer deck work now that I have more options to actually reserve their Son of God, then I kind of it just clicked at one point that I was like, oh wait, Ambushed Moabites can be used with Assyrian Invaders. That's pretty sweet. So that is what we're going to be trying to do in this game. And it also will just work if your opponent doesn't have any artifacts in their artifact pile, which is a little bit unusual. But with people playing cards like Four Drachma Coin and Denarius these days, where they're kind of one-time use artifacts, then maybe you can do that if you can get it early enough. But what I really wanted to do, or part of the reason I really wanted to build this deck, was because since the last time I built it, Gospel of Christ, the set, has come out with cards like High Priest Plot, which you can just play it in territory to reserve a good card from opponent's hand, so it makes it a lot easier than trying to do something like Flying Scroll in battle. Also came out with cards like Peter's Curse to restrict good dominance only, so I can still play my evil dominance, but I'll force my opponent to not allow my opponent to play their good dominance like Son of God and that kind of stuff. And also the cross kind of helps with that as well. I just want to try to keep the dominance in their hand until I have the opportunity to put them in their reserve. Namely, we're going to be trying to get Son of God is kind of the big one. So High Priest Plot is kind of the easiest way or the best way. But some other ways that we have include just reserving it randomly from their deck. That's why we're in the good gold brigade primarily here. And we have plenty of ways to reserve cards from their deck. And the odds of hitting their Son of God specifically randomly are pretty low. However, we do have some ways to kind of set this up. So one way is going to be Vein of Philosophy. We look at their hand and there's Son of God. Hey, look at that. We just underdeck their Son of God. And then we attack with Watchful Servant or Citizens of Sychar, but preferably Watchful Servant because he cannot be interrupted, so they can't disrupt it afterwards. And then you reserve the bottom card of their deck, which will be Son of God at that point. Vain Vision can accomplish a similar thing if you find Son of God or Second Coming or whatever in the top 6 cards of their deck. And let's see, Balaam's Prophecy can also have that similar effect to top deck the rest in any order. So then you have to do something like Simon of Cyrene or Bartimaeus to reserve their top card, and or the star ability on one of these stars that can reserve the top card of a deck. And False Leaders can play Balaam's Prophecy fairly easily. False Leaders can also play Sorrow of Mary to set up the underdeck to get one of there to set up the Watchful Servant or Citizens of Sychar instead. Also, what this deck is trying to do turn 1 is just to be kind of explosive with Song of Moses and get a bunch of these reserving heroes out right away, just so that we hit a good chunk of cards right off the bat. And if we happen to hit it on turn 1, that's awesome. So cards like the Magi to go get Hospitality of Bethany or in Bethany, or like Hannah that both have initiative to play Fifth Seal, that can go get Song of Moses. Or if I do one of the gold heroes and I've considered the lilies, then I can get Song of Moses. David and Harp can also go get Song of Moses and then play it pre-block and go and get the heroes, and then use Hospitality and Bethany to band all of the reserving heroes in. It's a little cheeky. It might not actually win you the rescue attempts, but if you're able to take at least your opponent's Son of God, then you get one freebie there. Maybe you can reserve multiple and have another option or another opportunity to use Assyrian Invaders. Typically, we're going to be using Assyrian Invaders in a side battle. So we've got Faith of Gideon and the Lord Goes Before You here. Consider the Lilies and Fifth Seal can both get Faith of Gideon, and then David's Harp can grab the Lord Goes Before You, or Crowd's Choice, I guess, can do that too. But we're generally going to be trying to do Assyrian Invaders in a side battle, so that's why Deceiver is in here to help get that. Wages of Sin can get Assyrian Invaders out and just add it to battle. So if maybe you create the side battle with Supercilious Scribes, you play High Priest Plot during the battle, and during the side battle is nice because the protection doesn't actually hurt you there, it doesn't create a stalemate, and then you can play Wages or Lurking to add Assyrian Invaders to battle right away. if you've already added a Syrian Invaders to battle and it's in your discard pile or something, and you can't ban to it, you can use Necromancer to copy its ability. And I believe the discard option will still be prevented by ambush Moabites, even though Necromancer itself cannot be prevented because it's not because it's the copy ability that cannot be prevented, not the copied ability. I'm not 100% sure on that, but if it came up, then we'd probably ask about it. But spoiler alert, that doesn't actually come up. But that's not to say that we didn't get there with Syrian Invaders and do some fun things, fun shenanigans. So the rest of the deck is just built around getting that. It's not necessarily built to rescue Lost Souls very well, but I can still do that with Zacchaeus and some of the side battle stuff, and Glory of the Lord. Satan's Seat is great for negating your opponent's storehouse and the like. I would maybe consider cutting like Vain Vision for Shipwreck, just to make sure that we can deal with the storehouse or Bethlehem Stable and actually get to reserving the opponent's Son of God. But anyways, that's kind of something to consider. Also, one of the great parts of this, we're running the gold offense, is Simon of Cyrene being able to activate Peter's Curse or the Cross. So if I do Song of Solomon and then banned in a bunch of heroes, I'm probably going to be banning in Simon of Cyrene to get Peter's Curse or the Cross active right away. Ideally, Peter's Curse, since it's CVN, harder to deal with, and so I can still play my evil dominance. I also have Vindicated in here as just another means of trying to slow my opponent down with their with playing their dominance, because I don't want them to play them early or at all. So I want to be able to reserve them. The rest of the deck is just built around trying to do all of that. So also Glory of the Lord is great with False Leaders and Nadab to be able to play some stuff like False Peace and Lurking and actually pull the combo off without being disrupted. So anyways, that is the deck that I'm going to be playing in this fun game against Tyler. Let's give a quick shout out to our sponsors over at Your Turn Games and check out what they've got going on here. I don't know if they're going to do any like New Year's sales or anything yet. I'm recording this far enough in advance where if they do that, then I'll probably just have to put like a little thing on there to like go check out the link in the description. And I mean, you can do that anyway. Just go check out the link in the description, see if they have any sales or deals going on right now. But if they don't, you can still go and give them some business and get some singles, some pre-built decks, and some display boxes, whatever you want to grab from Your Turn Games. We certainly appreciate their sponsoring of this channel, and we look forward to continuing that in the new year here. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the game with Tyler. Hey, I won a die roll finally. That was the other thing. I lost the die roll against Chad, and I might have been able to get there on turn 1 if it weren't for that. Depending on whether or not he plays Harvest Time before battle, I suppose. He probably does.
All right, neither on my side.
All right. Well, I don't think I can go first with this hand, so I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay. I'm going to put down. Oh no, no stars.
All right. I too will not use any stars.
And I'm gonna put
you can
down
have a hopper. And I will not select a card with Disoriented. Sadly. Can I select itself?
I guess. I'm gonna put down False Leaders. I'm gonna put down the house. I'm gonna play Begging to Go Back and negate your negate on Disoriented.
No.
And discard the top 2 cards of your deck.
Not my David.
And I will put down Zophar. Your turn.
Okay, so I guess choosing you to go first was not the worst choice. Okay, so let's not do that. I will Darkness. Let's go and get. You don't have reserve access. Let's go and. That's only if drawn. Oh, wait, I'm looking for an evil character, not a lost soul.
Yeah, it's not David's prayer.
right? Yeah. Okay, so I think in that case, I will go and get my own false leaders. Two can play that game.
Okay, so that was one search trigger, and you have hand advantage.
Yep. Oh, you do have. Oh, that's right. You put one in your
That's
discard
why I
pile.
played it.
Nice.
So if I play it, I can undo your false leaders and still get the discard. That
Right.
would
Yeah,
negate
because
this
you can
search, but I
negate
would already played.
darkness.
Yep, so I can negate darkness and discard the top 2 cards of your deck.
Oof.
Yay.
All right. Well, now we're sad. Let's put down Jairus.
Can't believe I caught you on false leaders when you searched for false leaders.
I was like, he doesn't have anything in his discard pile. It's turn one. I was like,
Why I put down stuff.
that's good. All right. I'm just gonna. I want to do that first. How important is it to? No, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna just activate Peter's curse, and sure, yeah, I'll go for it. Well, no, that's just gonna hurt me. I think probably you've got a lot of defense in hand. I'm sure. So, oh, you've got 4 cards in hand. No, maybe not. All right, let's do it. I'll attack with Jairus. I'll reveal the second coming. And we'll
Okay,
negate
so
other
he
cards
is
in battle. No band.
negating other cards in battle. So he's an ongoing prevent right now.
Yes.
So Zophar is CBI, so he will not work. Let's. You do not have hand advantage on me, so let's negate Jairus.
Wait. Job's wife is negated, right?
Oh, yeah, it's already negated. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're Anish.
Well, I will pass.
Same.
It's a bit too big of a butt for me. I was like, so far I can handle Job's wife, not so much. All right. I will pass a turn.
Let's see, draw 3, and I'll do my upkeep for Storehouse. I'm gonna take Bearing Grudges. I'm gonna play.
Is that it's the negate stuff one, right?
No, discard the hero or banishes an OT curse in play.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. You do want to
I'm
put it
going.
on the table just so I can show it. There we go.
I was about to play it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
Cool.
deciding. Yeah, I'm gonna discard Jairus.
Ouch.
Put
And 4 characters
down.
already in my pile.
Yeah, rough. Go false leaders. Put down Ministering Spirit, and you have 8 cards in hand. I'll attack with Ministering Spirit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did you ever notice the art on Sidecar? I don't know if you got it in that deck. I just noticed it yesterday when I was looking around at stuff, and the camels are coming from like the edge of the card. Really
Sidecar.
cool.
Oh yeah, where it's like over the art.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah. Dig it. Okay, so he's restricting evil enhancements. Brigade not already in battle. Blah. Um
Put someone out there. Do it. There you go.
just feels bad because I don't get to look at your hand.
Yep.
I was debating before activating Peter's curse if I should have second coming for woes
That
to
was the
negate your
most
storehouse.
anticlimactic block. 30 seconds for a lying prophet that does nothing. Okay, so you may discard a good profit. Nothing there. My hand's protected. Do I have an ish?
I suppose. What you
I'm
got?
going to play a Gospel Angel from deck, and then I'm going to ban to one.
Sure.
I'm going to play and draw two, or I'll play him here on my band. I'm bringing him in, and I'm
Yep.
going to draw two. I will first Lawless, review all top six, put down Darkness, and I'll take.
Hey, you added Heavenly Host, I see.
Yep. From your advice, I had to give myself the other win con and put I will send this to the bottom to draw one. And
Sure.
put down this and draw one, and disoriented will negate.
Ah, you get your storehouse.
um yeah, I guess I'll just throw it on. Ugh. I'll target lying profit.
Sure.
Okay, your niche.
All right. Well, we'll let him die. And we'll give
That's how
you
you use Angel Appears, people.
darkness. In battle? That's crazy, man.
Did you know it was territory class? I will pass.
All right. Let's see here. Oh man. Just keep on getting punished uh for not negating your storehouse. Um do I want to use aimless? Seems like a bad idea. Yeah. All right. No stars, no aimless.
Yeah. False
Uh
leaders.
put down my storehouse.
There you go.
And yeah, I need to stop these shenanigans here. We're gonna flying scroll, banish it, take your false leaders.
No.
Ah, how do you like them apples? False leaders, put it down. And
Um, dang.
got anything?
Yeah, I mean, I could have. Yeah, I let it go. All right. Keep on
Uh,
keeping on.
okay. Well, now I'm curious what you could have done. I'm gonna pass turn.
Alrighty. Three, no stars. Storehouse is up. And I have hand advantage. Let me check your discard pile. Nothing there, but you have a reserve. I don't think I need to search that bad.
Don't worry, there's nothing good in my reserve.
Let's I think the one is working, but I need to put down the additional three, and I don't think I care if I give you hand advantage for the battle. I'll draw three and I'll do my attack. One, two,
Okay.
three. One, two, three. I'll give you pop, and prosperity will come down, and I will um discard. I'm gonna draw two. Discard bad dealings.
Bad dealings. Okay, so no search abilities for me, huh?
No.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I will block with false leaders here,
Your
and
niche.
all right, let's make use of this while I can. I guess we'll play Better to Be Slaves and take your Job's wife and Zophar, and take that sweet draw three.
Hold on, wait. Oh yeah, no, you're good. There's nothing out there for ministering spirit used to draw ability.
Yeah.
Darn. So you get to draw three. You took them two. You still have a niche.
All right. Let's not do that. I think I just have to die, actually. That's kind of sad.
Hey, false leaders number 2.
Just trying to figure out how to actually, or if I could draw into something. But yeah, no, we'll let him go. You can have Job's wife.
Alrighty. That down, that down. Ashti, Bildad, and pass turn.
Okay. No stars, no souls. That is kind of funny. I think I will. Wait, did I? Trying to remember if I ended up with any Samaritans in my deck. So I want to play Sycar as a fortress, but it's I think I have to play it as, or if I do, I have to play it as a site. But I think I took them all out. No, let's play it as a site anyway. I want to check. Yeah, okay, I did keep one in there. Good. Of course, you got to have the citizens.
Yeah, the best one.
Yeah. Site. All right. We'll just leave that there. Is that just take? All right. So we'll play down the citizens. And then we got to do teaching and parables. Negate your storehouse. See what you got here. Um. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Just an evil card, man. But accept a dominant. Let's do deceiver. Let's put. Yeah, I'm gonna put Peter's Curse back up. Should have one counter on it now. Oh, I missed my storehouse trigger. Oh well. Hmm. All right, I will go. Or I'll play Vain Philosophy. While I have a chance, we're just gonna underdeck your Son of God, and then I will go to battle. If that's cool with you.
Cool with me.
All right, Angel of Twins. Let's go to deck for does he do? Yeah, it's just that guy. Okay. We'll do Watchful Servant, and let's get that Son of God out of here. Reserve your bottom card.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, my Citizens of Sycar is not unique, so
Real bottom.
so I will not band.
CBI. Poo. Boo. I can't get to that. Let's negate or draw. I could draw one. No other females in play. Can draw one or negate a card. I'll draw one.
Okay.
And you're a niche.
Uh,
It's actually not. It's my niche. I
yeah.
forgot you're a 5. I'll attempt to put you in SI and capture up to 3 citizens and you.
Yeah, that'll work.
Uno, dos,
The
tres.
the one card you drew.
That is the one card I drew.
I was like, you know what, the dominance I can be fine with, but taking out my citizens as well, that's
I was
just rude.
was wondering where my evil enhancements were though. Gotta be somewhere.
um,
My turn. Oh, you have 9.
I'm gonna I'm going to put down ambushed Moabites and pass the turn.
1, 2, 3. Dumb humble. No stars. I see this guy negate his. Oh, tricky. Negate discard abilities on your evil cards. What are you doing with that?
He's the one fool that doesn't actually hurt you. He
Yeah.
negates his own downside. I mean, I guess it hurts because it negates my other evil discard abilities, but you know.
Don't see the search punisher, so I can go to reserve and just stare at my son of God. I'll take fire from heaven. Let's put
Taking which one?
down fire from heaven.
Oh, okay. You got to remember that you're playing against a person with this game. You're not just gold fishing, so you have to actually. You know, I can't see what you're taking.
I'm used to my 15 viewers seeing what I have. Let's move mag into chamber. And
Dare you negate my ambush Moabites?
almost don't want to do that. And I think we can go straight to rescue. I don't see anything else. You got nothing in your territory to kill, so
Nothing to kill.
just a Moabite.
What are they? Chopped liver?
Let's go. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a lone legion again.
Lone
And
Legion.
get the draw 3.
All right. Well, we came for that. So let's do. Yeah, let's do Sabbath Breaker. I'm not going to banish because I kind of want enhancements to work. And I will not ban. My
Your
initiative.
niche.
I will do this first. That's important. Oh no. Well. Yeah. All right. Let's do. Guess I'll just play a High Priest plot. I'm going to negate your storehouse and protect things.
Okay.
Makes it stalemate.
I think I will interrupt and convert you.
Okay, so my special initiative.
Mm-hmm.
So if I interrupt the battle, does my High Priest plot still, would that go back to negating your storehouse?
Currently, I'm interrupting your High Priest plot, and you would interrupt my Lost Coin Found, which interrupted your High Priest plot. Goodness.
But if I interrupt the battle, would it also
the protection's ongoing. The negate's also ongoing. Yeah, I think yes. You're negating a good card for this battle, so it's an ongoing protect. So if you interrupt the battle, I think you are. I think you're interrupting your negate on my storehouse. Does that sound correct?
I'm just trying to think because you're interrupting. So your Lost Coin Found is interrupting the last card and ongoing abilities activated in battle. So it's interrupting the prevent on High Priest plot, but storehouse was negated. Let me ask Marcus. And the interrupt the battle versus negate doesn't immediately reinstate the negated ability, is what he said. So Storehouse is still currently negated. I'm in special initiative. So then I play Lurking to interrupt the battle. And then ban 2 of the Assyrian invaders in my reserve. And then I can go take a card from your reserve.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So reveal to others. I'm going to take this one.
Yeah,
And then, because you don't have an artifact to instead it, which is good because otherwise this wouldn't have worked because you're negating my ambushed Moabites with Chamber. So that's what
That's
ambushed
hilarious.
Moabites is doing in here, because I was like, oh hey, the previously like the classic version was like split altar, shuffle all their artifacts, so that they didn't have an artifact to instead. But when Sean told me about the ambush Moabites thing at Nationals, where it's like, yeah, you can negate your own discard abilities, and that can be beneficial for some things. And I was revisiting
That's
Assyrian
funny.
invaders. I was like, wait, this actually works.
That's awesome. Okay, so then everything resolves, and now Legion of Angels can take a good dominant from deck.
Yeah, so, well, Sabbath Breaker's converted first.
Oh, and I can take a New Testament artifact from reserve.
Yep.
So I can take the cross, and I can take a good dominant from deck.
Can you? Because now...
Oh, no. By the time it's once per battle, you interrupted, and by the time he kicks back in, because it's an ongoing, it's gone. So I do not take a good dominant from deck.
And what brigade did you want to convert him to?
None in shuffle, and they're blue. And now I am protected from you.
Mm-hmm. I am little, and I've got nothing to play on Assyrian invaders. So. There they go.
Son of God.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I don't care if you rescue 5 lost souls at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I just wanted to play your Son of God.
I've not played a territory class. I'll put that down.
Sure.
And these down. Which storehouse do I have? I have that one. I can put. I think I'm gonna put Angel Chariots. I think I'm gonna put it down on Legion, and put Mask of Arrogance in reserve. Your turn.
Cool.
All right, we got to get to 5 the old-fashioned way.
I mean, once I play your Son of God, you can still play Second Coming. But...
Oh, yeah. Got to get to 4 the old-fashioned way.
I mean, that's assuming that I play your Son of God
if you
without getting to 5. All right, so Covet is... can we do that first, actually, I guess? Yeah, let's do Star on the Magi. Seems fitting this time of year, you know. Some nativity stuff. New Testament star card from deck. Let's do that one.
Ain't no party like an angel party.
Okay, and then we'll go to Covet, which isn't going to work because you've got Storehouse still. Silly Storehouse. Ooh, here's what I could do. I could play your Son of God and then attack with Sabbath Breaker to banish it.
Banish it?
Then you can just negate it with Vashti or something. So not all that great. Let's do this artifact. No, I'm going to remember my Storehouse trigger before I go to prep phase. Let's take unsuccessful. Figure I should try to...
Peter's Curse done if you keep it up this turn?
No, this will be round 2. Or so it'll be one more round after this.
Okay.
So let's put down different artifact. Let's leave the Peter's Curse active though. It's negating all my other artifacts. So gotta keep the one that works. And then you've got 8 in hand. Let's put down Simon. And I will go to battle, I suppose. That's cool with you.
Yep.
Alright. Attack with the Magi. You have hand advantage, so I will take a star card from deck. I think we'll just do Amazing Faith.
Okay.
And that'll be that. I guess I could have banned into a nativity hero, but maybe that would have been better.
I think I will. Let's see. I can negate a card. I'll negate either that or I draw one. Let's negate. Let's draw one. Magi CBN, and then I'll band to Queen T and negate Storehouse and reveal your hand.
All right.
Others. And I see 3 brigades.
You got 3.
And there's the banding enhancement.
A little surprised you didn't do my discard pile with lurking in there.
Oh yeah, forgot.
Let's see, hit 10.
Reveal to others. No.
1,
Whoops. Okay, so top
2,
3.
3.
Oh, that hurts.
Wow.
10. Yep.
3
All right,
heroes.
well, that's great. You're a niche.
All right. Let's do Hospitality. White
Tyler.
gospel
Man, that would have
card
been
from
a
reserve.
big one.
I'm gonna not take a white gospel card from reserve. I'm gonna ban to a good chunk of New Testament heroes. So you've got a good handful here. Do that one. No, let's just bring them all. Angel Party,
Yep.
right? Okay, so I don't have a way to get your storehouse, unfortunately. So Simon is going to. Oh, I could actually get an artifact that works because I have your resurrection revealer, but I don't want to deactivate Peter's curse, so we'll just pass on Simon. Legion of Angels is I have 0 Gospel Angels. But I will do Angel Chariots to negate. Let's negate your any of these evil characters in territory matter. Not really. Negate your Jehoiakim and draw 2. And then Gabriel, take a silver gospel card from deck or discard pile. Let's go to my let's go to my discard pile. There's something in there, right? Oh no. Okay, never mind. All right. I don't know if I even had anything in deck. We'll do Res Revealer to go grab a Gospel Dominant. Let's do Crowd's Choice. Oops. Then let's do Expatriator. Negate an opponent's evil card. Let's just negate your Bildad. And I don't have Unity for Ministering Spirit, so he does nothing. I will trigger your Legion of Angels, though. Since 2 or more evil characters are blocking, we'll take a good dominant from deck. I think we'll... do I want to get my Son of God so that I can just play them all?
Hit the top 10. Would I have discarded your Son of God?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because you already drew some.
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
That would have been good, yeah. Back to back. Let's do 3 woes. Probably gonna negate it anyway. I'm gonna play an evil 3 woes and negate your storehouse. Finally.
Okay. Mine-ish.
Yep. What you got?
I'm gonna negate hospitality.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
I suppose I probably should have just banded with some of your dudes, right? Some of them would have stayed in battle.
Yeah, you threw them all in.
I mean, at least you underdeck a card, so.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's gonna be.
Yep.
It's gonna be kind of funny. I want to play Fifth Seal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to deck. Grab hospitality. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, it's just if a jovial character's in play. Okay, it doesn't have to be used by one. All right. My initiative.
Generics can enter again. Yep.
I think they can all enter again. They just can't reactivate if they're unique.
Activate. All right. Are you doing it right this time?
I suppose I probably should. So let's do Gabriel. Let's see. Do I have another instance of Legion of Angels? Would I be able to take another good dominant from my deck?
I think generics would activate again.
We'll just do.
You could res revealer and Legion.
This way. I'm not gonna res revealer this time. At least not for dominant. So then Gabriel is gonna ban to Simon, and then Expatriator will ban to a Gospel Angel. We'll just grab your Ministering Spirit.
Okay. Mine.
Let's see. So are we agreeing that I can do Legion of Angels again?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do that first. So we'll grab Son of God.
Okay.
And I get to draw 2 with Ancient Chariots again, but I guess I missed that. Oh well. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I will now negate hospitality and capture Magi.
Yep. Okay. So then Gabriel gets kicked out, Ministering stays. Those guys get kicked out. That gets discarded. Okay, so you've got one. I think it's stalemate at least.
And Gabriel brought in
Simon. Yep.
Okay. That's what I'm going up again. 8, 13. Okay, and then it's for sure stalemate. Don't think I have enough.
Yeah, you got
11.
7.
Okay. Yeah. You're Nish.
Sorry, you must have your cards so that mine show the other direction.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, he keeps going upside down for me when you do that. I guess it doesn't really matter, but sure, this seems like it'd be kind of fun. I'll play Consider the Lilies, and I will exchange it for Song of Moses. And I am going to start with my discard pile. Dude, Song of Moses twice in 2 games. That's
Yeah, that's a record.
let's just go and get these guys back that you're trying to get rid of.
Oh, that was in your. That's in my discard. My bad.
Oh, he should be captured, right? Yeah.
Yes, he went.
There
This.
we go. So we'll
Okay, and I
do
can take
4 from
5.
or from discard, and then one from my deck. Zacchaeus. And I will. I think I'm gonna put most of them in my hand.
I put Guardians and Host in my hand.
I'm just gonna put them all in my hand. I don't want you to plot me. All right, so you got.
I'll pass.
Oh wait, wait? Did you? I don't think you could search your deck, right? Storehouse.
I thought I still have it flipped as being negated.
Oh right, yeah, because I did Storehouse. Yeah, I did. What was it? Finally. Okay, yeah. Yeah, your initiative.
I pass.
Okay. What's your actual toughness? You're 17.
Yep.
Need 4 more. All right. So I guess if I play Amazing Faith, that negates go into captivity. Don't think it brings back hospitality though, because it's already discarded, right?
Correct.
And then yeah, kicks her out. Then negates your draw 1, or did you draw or did you negate?
I negated with Queen T. I drew 1 with Vashti, and I think, to the best of my knowledge, it's this card.
Cool. Yeah, well, roll with it. Then I guess we're back to your initiative.
So I have Humble.
Mm-hmm.
And
I have 2 Son of
evil.
Gods, and I can't rescue Humble with either of them because of Peter's Curse.
Alrighty. Dominish.
You got it.
You know, she's in my deck. And I'll discard your breaker to add wives to battle.
How rude. All right, so then I've got 10, 18. I guess I should add up my toughness here. So we're at 14 toughness. You are at 11 strength, so it is stalemate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will pass.
I will pass.
Let's see, does Vashti die though?
Vashti does. Well, it would pass back to me if I want to attempt to keep Vashti alive.
Yeah, so I've got
Yes.
23 attacks. So yeah.
She'll die.
Okay.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you play Redemption.
That was good. It's a fun battle. All right. Now
The
we
misplay
can.
was my Queen T. Forgot about the discard pile. It's my first time actually using her. Second time actually using her in a game.
Really? Nice.
I've been too busy to play.
Yeah, man. Well, good. We got 2 games in to start doing things. All right. I'm gonna put down all these heroes, and I will pass a turn.
1, 2, 3. Pass on that star. My woes is negated. They're back. I don't see any other upkeeps. I don't see a res revealer. I will turn stocks over and capture.
You wouldn't dare take my ambush Moabites. Okay, good.
Zaki and okay. I do not know what defense you're playing. Your neutrals are negated. I'm gonna push with Legion and deck out.
Okay.
And then I'll negate an evil card, which I'll negate ambush Moabites. Pass on that. Soul, I'm decked. Okay.
All right. Well, guess maybe safe to do that. Yeah. Can't think of a reason why this would not work. Let's do ambush Mobites. My initiative.
Mm-hmm.
It's unsuccessful.
Discard angelic guidance, put down heavenly host, and create a token. Put down a slave and guardians from glory and Gomer. Pass turn.
Right.
Oh, that's frustrating with Queen T. You would have been just about decked out.
7 more cards, yeah. All right, so, oh, man. I think I can still target your deck. I'm just going to show you because now I'm sad. I finally get a star ability to reserve your top card now that you're decked out.
You
uh,
walked into my trap.
right, yeah. That's funny. Okay, so this turn, Peter's Curse is going to be up. So let's keep, or upkeep. Storehouse will get my, let's do, yeah, I'll just get Lord Goes Before You. And then, woes, do I care about your storehouse anymore? Yeah, we'll keep it on your storehouse just in case. All right, and then Peter's Curse goes goodbye. And I think we gotta just play him now. So let's do, well, I can hang on to yours. I'm gonna play mine. Let's rescue Humble. And let's play Second Coming to get mine back. And unless you have like a Vain Philosophy or anything to mess with mine. Yeah, let's just hang out there for now. And then yeah, let's do this. I will go to battle. I have to be careful about drawing cards here. um, yeah, you probably don't have that many Evil Brigades, though. Oh, actually, you got wives still, so I don't even know that I want to do that. So I guess let's just do Bartimaeus, and I will try to reserve the top card of your deck, and we'll reveal your Son of God. And let's take Amazing Faith from discard pile.
Okay. I don't see any reason to not do that. Gomer, Joachim, I'll pass on giving and go to Queen T to negate your storehouse. And now I will reveal your discard pile this time, and I get up the rest of your deck almost, right?
Yeah, it should be 10 because
10.
there's
Yeah,
7
there's
evil
10.
and
Song of
plenty of
Moses
good.
is right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll move. Oh, let's just reveal to all. Oh, or let's no. Reveal to all top 10. There we go. That way we can see them there. So the Lost Souls are going to go into play.
Yeah, get rid of false leaders.
Full circle. All right. So then those will all go to. Oh, they're supposed to go to my discard pile.
Oh, I hit done. My bad. I know I
Reveal
hit.
to all top
I was like,
8.
yeah, I'm
All
good
right.
looking at them.
Send to the top of discard. Sad day. Okay, so that means that your angel party is gonna work on your turn. Means that you have second coming. Okay, what do I do about that? All right, so let's do.
I mean, my second coming isn't going to do anything.
Well, yeah, until I'd have to play your Son of God.
You just got to keep blocking and keep Son of God in hand.
Right. Okay, so is it my initiative then?
Oh yeah.
Party boy here. All right. Let's do. If I negate stuff, that won't really matter. So let's just do Talitha Kum, resurrect a gospel hero. Kind of funny that there are none to resurrect. And then ban 2 up to 5 gospel heroes. So let's do Jairus. Let's do. I guess that doesn't really matter. So let's just ban to yours. Ban to Gabriel. Ban to that guy. Ban to this guy. Guardians from Glory. And then Gabriel. I guess I have to do non-banding stuff first. So let's do Guardians to take. I guess I don't want to do that. Take nothing from my reserve. Angel Chariots will negate your Malachite Slave. Res Revealer will do nothing. Gabriel will ban 2. Expatriator will ban 2. Heavenly Host. Jairus will ban 2. Jairus' daughter, who will top deck herself to toss the next enhancement. Ha ha ha.
All right. See.
And then I will. What are the odds that you actually have an enhancement that'll do something? I'm not taking the chance. I'm playing Glory.
100%. I have enough. Okay. Dominish.
Yeah.
How many did you draw there?
Did
Did you draw the 2?
I drew none because you milled everything.
Oh yeah. You are correct. Yep. Nothing to draw. I don't need that. But I do have Dominish. Is that correct?
Yep.
Who brought whom into battle?
Gabriel, or so Talitha Kum brought in these 5, and then Gabriel brought in Expatriator and Heavenly Host.
Okay.
Yeah, time to do some math here.
Let's just play Chronicles.
Okay.
We're just gonna wing it.
So it takes out Talitha and Angel Chariots.
Yep.
And then these guys will go back to you. These 2 stay in battle. Oh, you know what? I was tossing the next evil enhancement. I should have just let you toss something. I suppose you could have just played Doubt to negate that. Okay, so I am 3, 14,
You're 23,
23. Right? Yep. You've got. Oh, are you gonna have enough? Yeah. Yep. So that gives you 12, 17, 23, 26.
Yep.
Oh no, and it negates heroes too.
And
so
it negates heroes.
It negates my Jairus to wait. No, because she already top decked herself.
This is gone.
So yeah, okay.
That's whenever you said that, I was like, no, I kind of played Doubt first.
Yeah.
And I couldn't restrict my own dominance. I had to play Doubt second.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So because she top decked herself, she moved, so it doesn't undo the band. Okay. So it's just stalemate. No dominant or no enhancements.
No enhancements and no nothing.
Um,
No DOMs, no enhancements.
yep. All right. Cool.
Hey,
That's a block. Um,
you have one card left in deck. Jer's daughter.
okay. I've got 9 cards in hand. Hmm. Let's just put down. Yeah, let's just do it. I'll play my Son of God and we'll rescue Disoriented. All right. Your go.
Okay, upkeep. You still have a deck. My storehouse is negated. I will. I'm okay with keeping Bartimaeus. I don't love that. You're just gonna keep getting back that thing. Okay. I think I stocks Bart.
Yep.
And then attack with. I don't need to draw. I can attack with Gabriel and negate ambush Moabites and go to my discard pile and get lost coin found.
All right. I'm at 2, so I still need to rescue 2 more and then play Son of God again. Okay, so that means that I need to figure out a way to block here. Oh, I guess you're doing that anyway. Okay, yeah, we'll just block with Rebellious Israelites. And you can discard a good card from hand. Your storehouse is negated. Well, I guess you don't necessarily have to. But,
Ouch. So you would reserve me more than likely, and that's just gonna be an ongoing thing. Opponent may discard a good card from hand.
so that's the other thing where that works. That's fun with Chamber of Angels. That was the one that Sean was originally looking for. If it weren't for Chamber of Angels, and Ambush Moabites would negate the discard option there,
Yes.
so that you
He
can
told me
just
about that. I
yeah.
started laughing. I think I discard Expelled from Heaven.
Okay. I will not ban. I will ask for Dominish.
Yeah, you can have it.
Cool. It's Israel's Rebellion. Take Madness from my reserve. And I will discard Rebellious Israelites to do some shuffling. Let's see. This is your hopper. This is my hopper. Get my heroes back. Hooray.
All right. Your turn.
All right. Come on, hopper. Oh wait. Oh,
I think you have to.
you've got your res revealer still. Oops.
I have my reservoir right here.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopper wouldn't have even worked. So all of those are negated, you're telling me?
Oh yeah.
All right, well, let's see here. Yeah. I think we have to do that. All right, so upkeep woes is going to negate res revealer. It actually worked in my advantage, I think, that I didn't draw hopper here. clear that. Let's do that. And then storehouse. Take Balaam's prophecy, because why not? And then hang on to that. Just put down citizens. And I guess I will. Oh, we can just do this.
Yeah.
Oh no, you got storehouse still. Whatever. We'll show it to you. I'm gonna activate water jar, and I'm gonna not reserve it.
Okay.
But I will activate David's harp. Put it on David, and then okay. What's my actual best attack here? I have to go that way. Yeah, I guess I have to go that way. I have to play good crowd's choice. Get my watchful servant. And then so even if I draw 3 and 3 of them are lost souls, or like I only draw 1 non-lost soul, does that still count as me drawing 5 or more cards for foreign wives?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could have just done that. Man. Okay. Well, whatever. I'm gonna reserve my madness to reserve your res revealer.
So he just goes to chamber.
Oh, sure. Yeah. And then all of the cards in your deck are lost souls, right? Yeah. So,
Yep.
oh, but your deck is still protected, man.
But it's protected. You stop negating it.
Yeah. I thought that there was a different way I could do things, but then, yeah.
Even if you attack this turn, I was going to Queen T and discard the rest of your deck.
Oh,
And it would have
okay.
been your
Wait.
heroes that you need.
So I think this works. So do a watchful servant. I do the draw 3,
Okay.
and so we get that hopper. Draw the last card. So you get the hopper,
So Hopper comes over.
and then watchful servant bans to Zacchaeus, and then I
There you go.
choose. And then I. Just feel
You
like
want to
they
get
all hurt
blocked or
me.
you want to lose? Yeah. Oh, you got no deck left.
Yeah, there's no deck left, so I'm trying to decide which brigade to give you. I probably give you pale green, right? So I just choose Queen T.
Yeah.
Or no. I don't do
But
that
then I just,
because you just negate
yeah,
Zacchaeus.
I just negate it.
Okay, so we protected from the first evil enhancement. Blah blah. Decrease the hero 3/3. I should give you slave, but I don't want to give you both brigades. So let's just give you Bildad.
Bildad?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can decrease a hero 3/3. Let's decrease Hannah and then ban to Eliphaz, and I'll be protected from the first enhancement you play. Your initial. Is it 8, 9, 10? 11? Yeah, your initial.
Okay. So we play Amazing Faith. Negate
Okay.
those. I have 31 cards in my discard pile.
Nice. And then that is a 17.
So
And it's my initiative.
Yeah. 17. Right. Yeah, you got that. All right. right, so there. I have a deck again.
I didn't want to play that one. Love
uh,
for an angel party right there.
that's funny. All right.
Time for me to deck out.
Your turn. Yeah.
And this is the order they came out. They're not gated. You get the hop. And these do nothing. My upkeep, I'll use Storehouse and get Madness. I will activate Madness and reserve it to reserve Jairus.
Sure.
And move Reservoir back out. Haven't done this yet. Let's just do Patriator, Guardians, Gabriel, negate, ambushed, and to Legion.
Yep. The big boys. I will. Yeah, I will not block. So we'll go ahead and give you. Yeah, I think we got to give you the. Just give you the hopper.
Alrighty.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't matter because you're at 4, so I do give you vindicated this turn. Yeah. I was like, oh, I can give you vindicated next turn since I need another turn to rescue souls, but yeah, it doesn't matter. So I'll give you vindicated. Restrict your dominance.
Yeah, you got to get you got to get cards back in your deck somehow.
Where there's a will, there's a way. You have 5 cards left in hand. Yeah. How many dominants have you played? 1, 2,
Not a
3.
lot.
You only played 3? Man.
You took one. I have 3 left.
So you still got woes in there. You still got second coming, and you're using the other into battle, I think, right? Warrior overtaken.
It's either Warrior Overtaken or it's Glory Lord.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. I thought I saw Warrior overtaken earlier. I can't remember though. All right. So it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's figure out a way to get this over with. I guess we just do. Let's do Watchful Servant. And 2 Bartimaeus. Reveal Son of God. Oh, I guess I'm going to battle. I forgot to do anything else. So we'll take Talitha Kum from my discard pile.
Do. Yeah, want to get rid of Bart. Protected won't matter. Decreasing them won't matter. Let's long term. This game has been long term enough. And
I still gotta go do my Christmas shopping today.
I know you're gonna do a big band, so let's just have fun. And okay, and if you control mode here, let's decrease. I decrease any of my guys just to kill them. We'll decrease Bart 3/3 and bring in Eliphaz, and you made band.
I'm curious what enhancements you got left that you were
Me
willing
too.
to. All right, nobody to resurrect. We'll abandon. Oh yeah, you reserved my Jairus. That's right. Oh, for sure, abandon Jairus's daughter. And then we'll abandon Gabriel and Legion of Angels. And let's just do these two. And then Gabriel will ban to Space Raider, ban to Guardians, who will ban to Res Revealer.
Okay.
All right, what you got? Oh wait, hold on. Jared's daughter has to go first.
It,
gotta put a card back in my deck. So we're tossing the next.
no. All right. Dominish.
Yep. Goliath. Oh, grapes. Okay. For some reason, I thought that I saw Warrior Overtaken in your deck. Are you not playing Woes?
No woes.
What? Wild. All right. Well, that puts cards back in my deck too.
I know. But can you block? All right. You get another attack.
Yep. Yep, I do. Hmm. Let's do David. I'll look at my top 3 and I'll leave them there.
Yeah.
I will not play an enhancement involving music.
Okay. I am going to block with Jehoiakim, not give you anything. To Queen T, negate your storehouse, reveal your discard, and discard your top.
Oh, yeah, right. There
God,
they go
rid of
again.
him. Finally! It took me forever.
Oh, no.
Yep.
All right, how do I get rid of your last 2 heroes? All right, so
No, I got
gotta,
8 in the deck. I shuffled them all back.
yeah, but you only need. I just need to get rid of the 2 so that you don't have Unity on your upkeep for Angel Party.
Oh. You just got to get rid of 1 because I put him in chamber and I wouldn't have him out until after Angel Party.
You still own and control them and set aside,
Oh,
right?
yeah. You're
Pretty
right.
sure.
Yep. So you'd have to get rid of chamber and get rid of them.
Yeah. Interestingly, there might be a way that I can do that. Just have to let's see. Look at all the options here. so many cards and discard piles. Okay, so none of those ones would work. Nope, I don't think I can do both. I needed to ban 2 more of your evil characters. Or more of your heroes, I mean. Well, we're gonna play something anyways. I guess we'll take my harp trigger and we'll negate Jehoiakim. And then we'll play the Lord Goes Before You. Make a side battle. We're gonna do my Zacchaeus against your Jehoiakim.
Okay.
My goal is just to try to figure out a ways so that you don't win with Angel Party. I don't think it's gonna work though.
Mine-ish?
It should be mine, right? Yes, I'm adding
4,
Jehoiakim
6.
second.
You're okay. Yep.
Yep.
You're Nish.
And I don't get to draw. Yeah, I don't do any of that. All right, so then we do Wages of Sin. We go to reserve for Necromancer. Your deck is protected. Banish a human from a discard pile to copy its special ability. So I'll just show you that I can do one. If your reserve wasn't protected, I'd do Assyrian Invaders again. That's why Necromancer's in there.
Yes. That's awesome.
And then we'll banish Rebellious Israelites and activate a curse from reserve because your hand is protected. And we'll do Madness. We'll reserve it to reserve your Magnifying Multitude. Oh wait, I guess they can just go into chamber anyway, so yeah, it doesn't matter. All that hard work. Okay, well.
Yeah. I was wondering how. Okay, Minish.
Yes, looks like it.
Keep this real quick. And okay, I'll play Lurking to. I'm gonna do my Deceiver just to show that I still have them. To my Rebellious Israelites, and your hand's protected.
Yep.
So now I'll activate reserve. I'll do that and hit David.
You're not going to let me discard your Son of God in order to instead. Yep. David gets reserved.
You're Nish.
All right. Play Balaam's Prophecy. Reveal my top 6. Then I'll die.
Okay. Now does Lord goes before you? Do I get banished because it's not there to resolve?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I don't think it does. Okay.
Well, actually, I think it would still discard them because even though it's not banished to, it's banish this card and discard those evil characters. So it would at least discard Jehoiakim. I think it's only the characters that I choose for the side battle.
He was brought in separately.
Yep.
Okay. My turn.
I'm going to play Vain Vision. Look at my top 6. And then I'm going to play your Son of God to rescue Prosperity.
No.
And then it's your turn. No cards in hand, no cards in deck.
Yeah. So I can win with the Angel Party. Boop.
Oh wait, did I just put the Prosperity in your, or I just put Son of God in your Land of Redemption, not your discard pile.
Well, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
As long as your deck's 0.
Yep. That's funny. Finally worked. Angel Party.
After 2 years, we knew it could do it.
Well, I'll take pride in the fact that I rescued 7 lost souls with Son of God between 2 games.
and none with any heroes.
Hey, the Eternal Inheritance kind of counts as a hero.
Yeah, that counts.
Man.
For all the viewers, all sorts of different stuff.
That was good. So the idea here is to get the get Song of Moses and then band in a bunch of the reserve top to try to hit your Son of God randomly. But then I've got the Vain Philosophy and Balaam's Prophecy, Vain Vision to set it up too. And
I'm surprised no Mary's Prophetic Act, just to pop their 3 woes or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the only way I'm taking cards is during battle with I guess I could do it in a side battle. And yeah, take something.
I mean, with Hannah, Mary's Prophetic Act in battles are really good.
Yeah, it was in an original list, but it ended up getting cut because I'm like, I don't want to bother with their evil dominance. I just want the good ones.
Yeah. Yep.
That's good. That was a long one, but I guess it makes up for the fact that the first game was pretty short and didn't get to see much of your deck. So
you average them out, they're an hour and a half a piece. And I do have Warrior Overtaken.
Okay, yeah. I was like, yeah, for sure is Warrior Overtaken, but okay, and then Delilah. Nice. Yeah, I was wondering who your target was. I was thinking it was either Goliath or
It was another way to where I
Something,
could
but
block with Job characters, without Job's wife, but like try to block with Job's characters, unless humble triggers and warrior overtaken into Delilah to Jehoiakim. Just try to get Queen T in battle
right.
numerous times,
Yeah.
while still letting me have the best block.
Yeah.
Or like rebellious Israelites, and then I can Delilah and then bring in rebellious. So a lot of like different ways to block.
Sure. Yeah. And I mean, Queen
Mm,
T with um, the gate ability too is just great for any add to battle.
yep. Add the battle bringer in, negate it, and I just she keeps hitting stuff. And hey, the quicker people draw, that works for me. I got a little bit of the Jehoiakim stuff in here. I don't really care to give you a card. It's honestly in there just so I can Vashti, draw, go to Jehoiakim, go to Queen T, and just have this like big band that discards a bunch from your deck and still block you.
Sure. Yeah.
It
Okay.
works so
So
far.
sell me on the Job evil characters a little bit. Like what are they needed for?
I think they're a decently strong band. Like if you look at the um, overall band, especially when I can add them into battle or add to battle like when they're already in. Um, where's the other piece of the puzzle?
Oh, it's probably in deck. Got shuffled.
So like having the 4 character band where I'm protected, I get the decrease against stuff isn't a huge thing, but I like the protect. The decrease is okay, and then getting back um, either better to be slaves or fire from heaven,
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
and
The
then
evil
still
card
having.
recursion is that'd be pretty good.
Mm, um, I like having any of, and then where'd fire go? These on this band, and like I said, the add to battles really help.
Yeah.
Um, but that could be Zeresh and Haman and like Persian horsemen
Mm,
and maybe even Xerxes.
yeah.
Um, it could be that, or it could just be like a couple other strong brown evil characters. But the big thing is, it's a big band that I can manipulate, be protected against, and have the negate where a lot of my stuff still works, um, like Descent against Moses as well. And if I can negate stuff, decrease, and Descent against Moses with Madness and Capture, and have a lot of enhancements that work and yours don't, it's really good.
Yeah.
Not a lot of players for Joshua are playing the CBP stuff. They usually just run one at best. So there's a lot of banding happening. And once you play that band enhancement, players just expect to have the toss the next that works.
Right. Yeah.
But those heroes can get negated easily. So if I can also band in and negate stuff, and negate that toss, which I wasn't expecting to see Jairus' daughter today, but if I can stop that toss and just have a big band, there's not much that a lot of offenses are doing. It's also the Queen Vashti and all that stuff is fast. So I can't fully sell you on it. It's a big band that's protected and prevents things,
Yeah.
and I don't see a lot of decks being able to handle that. Like I do hero control and get rid of like I negate your stable and get rid of your Mary if you have nativity. Other than that, you have Magnificat, and nothing else would work against this band
Yeah.
in a nativity deck.
Huh. Yeah. I think
Joshua, you. Hmm,
I was just gonna say, like, for sure, I see like Job's wife being strong. Like, I've liked that block, but yeah, I suppose she doesn't really work well with a lot of the other banding evil characters, like to get a big enough band in battle outside of the Job characters. So yeah, I can see it.
yeah.
I like it, especially with Zophar being CBI and being the biggest.
And
So
I
that
could
you
throw
got
Gomer at the beginning.
right. Yeah.
I can bring my Gomer in, and if you give me humble, then I mean it's good for all my enhancements, obviously. But if I can negate your stuff and just have this huge band with constant add to battles, the big thing is Job's wife is really good right now.
Yeah.
Like I said, Joshua offenses, nativity offenses. You just throw this big band that negates their stuff. they can't really do anything. And Joshua offense needs their captain to kind of get the CBN or their Caleb.
Right.
So
Yeah,
if
I
you
can
pop,
see. I wonder if like Overtaken would be worth it with Job's wife, just to make sure that she actually goes through instead of, or against things like Amazing Faith and the other CBN negates or whatever.
yeah, I just play more like negates and add to battles, as you know, than the most.
Yeah,
So even if you negate her, I have other ways to block. And then the other aspect is you have to get around this band while you're losing resources.
sure. Yeah,
Like if I'm just bringing in Queen T and I can pop twice, you're big on losing resources. False leaders, you got rid of my false leaders, but people have to take care of false leaders.
yeah.
If not, I'm just hitting you with pretension and bearing grudges
Yep.
and a little bit of begging to go back.
A little bit of begging to go back. That was the one that got me.
That did hurt, yeah. Back to back.
It
Begging
did
to
hit
go back to back.
did hit cards that were not super consequential, which was fortunate. But
Yeah. Begging to go back to back, baby. So yeah,
nice.
just like a lot of different lines. Honestly, I think the best version is actually Heavy Crimson.
Mm,
Like I think with the thieves and Edomites, with all the add to battle because you keep Sheol and you don't play Queen T and you
sure.
just play big heavy Crimson and you kind of do whatever you want, but it's a completely different deck
Yeah.
at that point. So I kind of like the Job defense in this meta with the Queen T add. And
Yeah.
then people have to constantly block this big angel band that keeps going. And defenses just aren't able to do that right now.
Right. Yeah, I think it's pretty solid. Yeah, I don't. That was definitely. I mean, this deck isn't necessarily built to block very well, but uh, yeah, pretty much everything or like unsuccessful is the only actual block that I got.
Yeah. And I went back and forth on should Glory be in here or another add to battle. With
Sure.
the big
Yeah.
band, I really like Glory on both sides.
Yeah. I
But
mean, yeah, because you got big bands on both good and evil. Glory
and it
seems like
makes
it's good.
sense. Like even Foreign Wives shuts down a Joshua if you just drop a Glory.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm still
Or
messing with it.
glory, and then you can still play other dominants to be able to add to battle, so they
Yep.
can't deal with stuff. Yeah.
So not
Yeah.
bad.
I wonder if there would have been a different sequence of banding that I could have done in order to get enough numbers in against your Chronicles doubt. Although I think you still had Warrior Overtaken at that point too. So like,
Yeah, I still had Warrior. And I don't mind just going second coming back to Grapes and making you do it all over again.
sure, yeah, yeah. You weren't going to use Second Coming for anything better until I played that Son of God. So
The only thing is, does Jehoiakim and Queen T come out for Zeresh, Haman, Sheol, Persian Horseman, Haman's plot, and I just go full hero control.
yeah,
And
uh,
that's kind of the other aspect I'm looking at.
yeah. I mean, like Queen T can just do so much damage,
She
but
can.
yeah, it's always hard to play an evil character like that where you're not progressing the battle. It's just progressing the game. So then later on in the game, just kind of feels not as good. But I guess by that point in the game, like you should be, getting Angel Party and Cross or something. So
Your deck was a little different, and you know how to play against stuff like this, but usually I should be able to control everything and kind of manipulate who you attack with.
yeah,
So Queen T does the damage. I still get a block, even if she gets one block a game and gets rid of 5 cards. Like that's, I don't think people see that whole value
right,
of you're
yeah,
just out 5 and I blocked you.
yeah. I mean, you say I know how to play against this, but from when I searched into false leaders and I let you or reset or I let you block with Queen T after needing you to
So yeah,
needing to
some
have
good
cards in
points.
deck for Angel Party. So yeah, yeah,
It's puts the opponent in a lot of really tough situations. Anytime the opponent has to make decisions, you're in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
So it just really manipulates what they can do and influences everything. Because then you drop a queen T down and they're freaking out. They got to get rid of queen T, but they also have to deal with false leaders, and you have ministering spirit and false leaders. Um, so you can underdeck their stuff, and then queen T can kill their evil.
Yeah. So I mean, I think if the goal is to win with Angel Party and or the Cross, then I think Queen T is still the right move. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe something else could come out for Heyman and plot, just because that feels like. I mean, that's kind of what I was expecting when you said like a hero control Brown defense. I was like, oh, okay, so for sure he's got plot and Heyman, but yeah, he didn't really even need it necessarily, but it still feels like it
It
should be
feels
in
too
there
good
somewhere.
to not be in here. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree. I think it's too good to not be in, especially when he can just grab his own cards and like an end the battle and all that. He just gets so much, and I don't have a lot of good reserve interaction with the defense.
yeah,
So a Persian Horseman, a Heyman, like that makes sense to me.
yep.
So I'll keep messing around with it.
And Heyman negates John the Fisherman, which is fairly
Yes.
significant.
Yep. Anything you can negate heroes right now is good.
Yeah, yeah.
So
All
I'll
right.
let you go. Good
Yep.
playing. Those are awesome games.
I gotta go get some Christmas presents here, so I better head
Good
out. But
luck.
yeah, I think this will augment the game with Chad a little bit. To I mean, the game with Chad was still cool. It was fun to see if I could actually break through the this whole surfer nonsense, but it was fairly clear that it wasn't meant to be from like the first couple minutes of the game.
Yep.
So
Yep. Now they get
uh,
to see it work and then get to see this other craziness in action.
yeah, it was good. So Merry Christmas, everybody, for your bonus content this week. It's all gonna be
Merry Christmas to you and to everybody else.
yeah,
Because I might not talk to you before that, and we'll try to play in January or something.
yeah. Sounds good. Let's we gotta get that Israel block game in at some point. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we will.
Right. All right. We'll talk to you later, bud.